Hey guys, we are Lenka and David and we are the world travel hackers for Kiwi.com for 2024. Welcome to Madagascar. We're gonna spend about 2 weeks in this beautiful country, and in this video we're gonna tell you how to backpack Africa for less than 50 euros per day.
We booked the cheapest flight to Madagascar on Kiwi.com that included a self-transfer hack in Istanbul and arrived in Antananarivo. Then our 2-week backpacking adventure started.
So this is National Park Tsingy, top 1 attraction in Madagascar, and we couldn't miss it.
We found out about this place on Kiwi.com website in the section stories.
It's an amazing geological wonder. Climbing the rocks and crossing the suspension bridge was fun, and we even got to see unique wildlife like lemurs.
And how did we get to Tsingy? Well, it's quite a remote area, so we had to hire a driver with a car, but to save some costs, we shared it with other travelers. And our tip is actually to look for them in different Facebook groups, or you can find them in your accommodation in your hostels. That's how you can save a lot of money and have an amazing adventure.
This 3-day activity cost us 43 euros per person per day, including all the costs.
On the way back from Tsingy, we stopped at these beautiful sites, the baobabs of Madagascar.
And Lenka's dream come true.
Yes! It's time to move to another part of Madagascar, and we will of course use the public transportation.
And full day journey costs between 7 to 12 euro per person. Let's go!
Yes, traveling by train or bus on bumpy roads is not the most comfortable option, but you get involved with so many pleasant conversations with the locals and enjoy the beautiful views.
Now let's talk about accommodation. We usually book our accommodation through Kiwi.com section stays, where we find the best deals.
But in this case, there were limited options, so we had to search directly on Google, contact the property, and then we found this amazing accommodation for only 10 euros per night.
You can easily find clean hostels or guest houses in Africa that will cover your daily needs.
We always try to visit as many local attractions as possible. This time in Madagascar, instead of going to very famous and touristic Nosy Be, we opted for St. Mary Island, and look at this paradise.
And we saved hundreds of euros.
For instance, getting to this island by ferry cost us only 14 euros per person, and then we took a tiny boat for 60 cents. We slept in a simple bungalow for 6 euros per person per night, and we had the whole beach for ourselves.
During our travels, we also like to stop at the local restaurants. Here in Africa, you can pay 1 to 3 euros for a good meal, whereas in the touristic places, they would charge you 5 to 7 euros, so you can save a lot of money.
And this is how it looks like.
So let's sum it up. The transportation to Madagascar costs between 7 to 12 euros per whole day ride. The accommodation will cost about 5 to 8 euros per person per night, and we spend on average 9 euros per day for the food. We visited a couple of interesting places like Tsingy, Andasibe and St. Mary, and overall we spent only 35 euros per person per day on this amazing 2-week trip. Did we convince you that backpacking in Africa is possible? Check out your dream African destination on Kiwi.com and start exploring.